Welcome back to second episode of
My hair dirty.
Anyways, welcome back to our second episode of Spill the Beans. And today we're talking about what we're gonna talk about today.
They're gonna be talking about a little sneak peek into our personality featuring the 16 personality test,
Yeah.
which we did yesterday, but we haven't shared our results with each other yet. So I'm so excited.
So I think before we go into like the statistic data, right? Why not we talk about how would we describe our personality now? How would you describe your personality now?
Bubbly, outgoing, but only to people that I'm close with, I guess. Cause like with people that I'm not very close with, I'm pretty awkward. Yeah. How about you?
I think I definitely born like an introvert, but I think through like secondary school and poly, I can see like my personality changed a lot
Yeah, I can tell also.
in terms of like how I deliver myself or how I like show people, and yeah, I think like I think
Okay, sorry.
I think secondary school like changed a lot, cause like we both joined the student council, right? Yeah, and then like they were
Exposure lah.
yeah
Like
there were a lot
expose.
there were a lot of like activities that really brought me out of my comfort zone, like from my introverted self.
Introvert third self.
Sorry, like okay, maybe I'll share a bit of my story first before we go into like the 16 personality test. Okay, so like cause I
Sorry.
said I was born like introverted, right? So when I was young, I was very scared. Like I was very shy. I was just very scared of like talking to like other people, like strangers lah. Like I wasn't very comfortable, so I always stick with people that I really know. I think that is what most people do, but I don't dare to try new things. Like I feel very enclosed, like in my own bubble when I was younger. But then after that, when I was in primary 4, then I shifted house to like my current place. And like okay, actually at my older place, right, I had not very pleasant moments about having like a domestic helper. Like
Uh-huh.
a lot of like drama happened and stuff. So when I shifted house, like I told my mom like, can we not have like a kakak at home? Like I just want to take care of myself. Like I don't know lah, like you know, I think she like stole money or something. And somehow she got a phone from somewhere. But I cannot remember already. Anyways, then I told like my mom, can you just teach me how to take care of myself? Cause I was just primary 4 in primary school, and then my mom was actually very worried lah. Cause like I was just a primary school kid one, and both my parents will be out working, and like my brother is old enough that he has like a full-time job also. So that I keep persuading her like I don't want, like I just want to go home myself, and like just be myself. And then after that she just like she gave in all. So like from then on, like she taught me how to take MRT, how to meet her, how to like meet her at her workplace during the holidays. Then like we will meet for like dinner and stuff. Then I think that really taught me how to be independent. Like when I go home, then like I started getting used to it. When I go home, like I'll be alone, except like my pet dog lah with me. So at that point in time, I was still very very close. Like I was very enclosed by myself. Like I didn't dare to like talk to anyone or and stuff like that. And I was happy with being alone at home, which I don't know it's like a good thing and a bad thing, right? So after that, when I entered secondary school, then I remember like they announced about like student leader, right? Like student leader. Then we had like orientation camp stuff. So like student leader like looked very very fun. Because in primary school I didn't get a chance to be a prefect. So I think at that point in time, like my form teacher, Mr. Asha, I really love Mr. Asha, right? And so like he gave a lot of like encouragement. Like he keep emphasizing the fact that everyone can be a student leader, even if you are not a appointed student leader, right? You're still a leader in your life and whatever. And I think like that inspired me. So like I joined, and then like I think I saw like a change lah. And I remember during the student leadership selection camp, like we were as facilitators for the year ones. Okay, like I got in as student leader and stuff. Then I know that during the student leader selection camp, right, through the facilitator they will choose the camp com, remember? Yeah, so when I was on my way to the student leadership camp, like I don't know, I suddenly got like that motivation to like I had this like burning like motivation inside. I was like, I cannot keep like saying no to everything. Like my mom always tell me to like try new things, and so I decided to say like I must prove myself that I'm capable enough to be part of the camp committee. So like during the student leadership camp, right, as a facilitator, right, wow, like I think I surprised myself more than I surprised my IC. Like cause my IC was also my senior in like band. After that they released the results of the CamCom, right? Yeah, then I was like genuinely happy. I was genuinely happy for myself. And then like since then, like I started like opening up more lah. Like it really brought out my public speaking skills. Like cause I had to do like announcements in front of the entire school. Like I remember the first time I had to do an announcement, I had to do it in Chinese because I was in Gaohua. Then there was this Chinese program. Then my teacher asked me to say like to announce it in front of the entire school and in the parade square. Then I was like shaking I stand at the what do you call it, the podium, right? And then I hold my script, right?
Good. Yeah, same.
And then I can hear my voice trembling. Then I was like, I cannot screw this out, are you? And then because there were discipline masters, there were principal, like it was standing behind you. Wow, then I didn't dare to look up. You know? I just like I was just like, yeah, I looked like, and then wow, but that was like the first time. So it's like I got used to it. Then sometimes if there are raining days, I'll do announcement in the general office, right? And then some of you would tell me that I sound like a teacher. Remember? Then after that, I think slowly I became like I'm still introvert in nature, but when it comes to like events, I will like bring out my extroverted self. I think it's like similar to you, right? And then
kind of different, but I'll share later.
Okay, then like now in poly, so the poly like culture, right, I think really affects everything. Because like my friend, like I have quite a few close friends, and like they're quite loud, so I think that it really influenced me. That until like the lecturers knew that like we three are always the crazy ones in the class.
But it's good in a way, like cause you're not so like enclosed to yourself anymore.
Yeah, I mean like in terms of personal life, like my personal life, I will only open up to people that I'm very, very close with.
Yeah.
But in terms of like social, I'm definitely more confident about how I deliver myself.
Yeah, I think a lot of us can tell that you change a lot from secondary school to poly. I feel like last time you're like 100% introvert, but now I don't know how many percent you are now, but we'll see later. You definitely became more extroverted. Like, can tell by the way you post things and the way you carry yourself and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm kind of like the opposite. I was born an extrovert. Super extrovert.
Yeah.
Like, last time in primary school, secondary school, I have a lot of friends. Like every single class, I also got friends. And then my mother called, and my mother was like, "Wow, you damn kaypoh eh! Like every class also got friend one." Then I was like, Primary school was like a super outgoing phase of my life, which is also where I met my god brothers. So they are still my god brothers now. So it's been like a good 7 to 8 years already. And also like secondary school was really a crazy phase, and like I joined the student council also, and then we planned for like the Sec 1 camp and stuff. And yeah, it really like made me. I was outgoing, but I wasn't that type of outgoing people who like damn daring go announcement like whoa I not scared or those kind of thing. Like the first ever announcement I made was for choir. It was to I forgot what event was it, but I know me and Shannon had to sing on stage to do the announcement.
It's this.
I think it's this. But then yeah, we had to do that, and like before we went out, our heart were like beating like crazy. Like wow, it's like gonna jump out, you know? It's like damn scary. And Miss Ang there not?
I think Miss Ang left when we were Sec 1, right?
Yeah, I think so. But surprisingly, she's never like scolded me before. Like I was damn scared. Like every time she walked to me, I would like tremble.
No, but she's actually a very nice person. You remember the time she came back to school for school?
Yes.
Wow, the entire school cheered eh. Especially like the upper sec. Like we were so happy that she came back.
I feel like without her, our school discipline is like not really up there. But it's still okay. Yeah, so like I said, I was born an extrovert. And crazy thing is that when I came into JC, things changed a lot, environment-wise, workload-wise and stuff. And like I can feel myself getting more and more introverted. But I thought like it's just a feeling. Cause like if you're born an extrovert, you can't suddenly change to become an introvert.
Yeah.
But then I took the 16 personalities test and it said otherwise lah. So I myself was quite shocked when I first like got the results after I did the test. Cause I did once before I entered JC, or like just when I entered JC. I did another one like halfway through my J1 life, and I did one at the start of this year and one which was yesterday, because like we decided to do this, so I had to do it again. So yes, and like yeah, basically that's it of my life. It's quite boring because like I was born an extrovert. I had no trouble making friends. I can like easily talk to anyone about anything, but now to me it's quite hard. It's like when I see people I don't know, it's very hard for me to like just approach them and hi, I'm Andrea, that kind of thing, you know. I would rather be with people that I already know, so it's like more comfortable.
Yeah, I think one more point was like I knew like in secondary school that you had like I see you like everywhere. Like every people I knew, right, knew someone that is named Andrea. Like you were like a little social butterfly. Then like a lot of seniors know you also. And then like after that, I think one reason why when I was young I didn't dare to speak up for myself, right, was because like I'm very small size.
Yeah, you are still very small.
Yeah, and like I'm still very small size. And when like you can imagine when I was like in primary school, right, then it'll be even smaller. So there were a lot of times where I feel like I will not get hurt by other people. Because of that, like there were a lot of times that my mom like scolded me. Like even the teachers, like they'll call my mom, and then my mom got like really stressed out. But I think now it's like a lot of things. It's like my mom just leave a lot of decisions up to me. Like it's up to you, it's your decision. I only can give you advices, that kind of thing.
I mean, we are also at that age where we are supposed to make rational decisions for ourselves lah. Like cannot everything depend on our parents anymore. Oh yeah, I just bought my mom a belated Mother's Day gift, and it's like super belated.
What was it?
I bought her, and then she's like using it now. And then she's like, huh? 太滑了，等一下掉怎么办? This kind of thing. But then she's still using it.
Do you think you're a very emotional person?
Yes, I am very. I cried about my goats, bro.
Yeah, okay. Okay, emotional in terms of like your feelings, like sad, happiness, angry.
Angry, yes, very. Like if I'm angry, I cannot hide it, man. How do people like angry but then like it's okay, I'm fine. I cannot. I angry, I'll be like yeah, it will show. But then if I'm sad, I can don't show. Like I rarely talk about my feelings and emotions to people. Like when they ask, I rather say I'm okay than to explain. It's quite tiring.
Yeah.
It's really very tiring to explain. Like, imagine like everybody asking you, like,
Are you
are you
okay?
okay?
Yeah.
It's like very tiring to explain to every single one, and like you don't even know if these people are like genuinely caring for you, or they just want to know, like,
The drama, right?
yeah, they just want to know the tea.
Yeah.
Or are they like genuinely concerned? So like, what for I let the whole world know that I'm sad? I'm not like last time. Last time I like was on IG or wow, typical. Cause like last time like got a lot of friends, then like
Mm.
cannot like text them one by one, right? So just post lor, then I let my
Yeah.
friends see. Now I can like proudly say that I am super, okay, not super, but like more low key than last time. Last time I was damn high key,
Yeah.
like unintentional high key. It's not like purposely want to go into the spotlight, those kind. It's just like when you're sociable, you tend to be high key. You talk to everyone and you got like friends.
When you're angry, you can tell. Like your face is very black.
Yes, can tell. Like I will just don't talk.
Yeah. Like I
Yeah.
think for me, right, I shared earlier, like I'm not a person that will open up to anybody easily. Even to like my parents, like I won't have I think my relationship with my parents will be different from yours. Because like you can like talk to your mom about like deep stuff and things like that, right? But I feel like I haven't reached that stage yet. Like so like even to my parents, I cannot open up myself about like all like what I feel. It's only sometimes if like I show it on my face, then my mom will ask me. Then I was like I cannot say no to my mom, right? So I'll say like, yeah, I'm not okay, blah blah blah. But other than that, right, there are a lot of times where I just like, okay, I will settle this myself. Then I will bottle up like all the emotions inside me. So there are many times where I think some people will know that I have like an emotional face. Like I have this like, it's not really a RBF, but it's just a face, like a no emotion face. Like sometimes I don't smile and that kind of thing. I remember for the Sec 1 camp, right, I didn't smile at all in front of the campus. But I only smiled with like when I was in camp com. Remember? I'm not a person that I will cry easily, but I think if something will trigger like the soft spot, right? Then like, okay, maybe I'll tear and stuff like that. We seen each other. I also have, but it's in my other room.
I'm gonna try.
And then I think about being angry, right? It's another story. Cause last time I think I won't get angry about stuff. Like cause I don't really care. Like in short terms, like I don't really bother about all the gossip stuff. I will get triggered and annoyed when things cannot be done. Like things that are easily done, right? Like the things assigned to you, but you cannot do it right, and you cannot do it quickly enough. I think that's my like OCD. Because I like to do things ahead, right? So if this thing is not done earlier, then I will get very like panicky. I'll get very anxious, like, do I have time to do this?
So you're not a procrastinator?
I try not to procrastinate as much. I'll procrastinate sometimes, like if I feel like my brain is not taking in the information, then I will like, okay, maybe I stop, then I come back. But for me, it's like once I start on something, then I must finish it by a few days or by that day itself. So like I like to like have like my things more organized lah, more like detailed and stuff. So I think you know also like I get like triggered at very very specific things. But if other than that, right, I don't like, I give like no shit about anything.
Oh, with that, should we? Wow, this is damn fun, yeah.
My mic is in my other room.
Huh?
My mic is in my dad's room.
Oh my god, next episode.
Yeah, okay. Singer.
Okay, anyways, why not we move into our next segment? I should stop with this. Oh, someone. Okay. Anyway, why not we move into our next segment, which is sharing our personality test results. So, do you want to go first?
So okay, I took. Let me see. Let me open.
I'm gonna use my phone. So,
Oh, I'll show you my phone, right?
easier to see, right? Like that I cannot see you.
Okay, anyway, so I took the test. I didn't know that you have to do it every 6 months. So I only did it like once last year. During May 6, 2019. Okay, and I was assertive defender. Means ISFJA.
Is it better? Am I moving now?
Just now like you froze. I
Rose
froze.
also. But it's okay. I think your recording should be okay, right? You won't glitch as much. Am I glitching a lot?
A bit now.
A bit now.
Yeah, but I think it's okay. We just continue.
Keep glitching why ah?
Really?
Every time you start talking, right? Then it's like
You're not glitching on my side though. Like for now it's
then
fine.
maybe it's me. Yeah, you're glitching again.
You want to change your Wi-Fi position or something?
One eternity later.
I'm 57% introvert, 53% observant, 60% feeling, 64% judging, and 56% assertive.
Mm-hmm.
But I took it yesterday again. Okay, this is like a 1 year difference because I didn't know that you have to take every 6 months lah. Really?
I wanna cry. You keep
I'm
glitching
I'm still a defender, but instead of assertive defender, I'm a turbulent defender now, apparently. So I'm 56% introverted, 55% observant, 61% feeling, 68% judging, and
Oh, you're damn judgmental, yeah.
and 53% turbulent. Okay, I think because of poly and I see things in a different light. But anyways, so like what is the difference, right? Actually like I don't really know the difference also. But when I like read through the thing, like the overview and like the explanations, it's actually kind of true. Like over here they say turbulent defenders may see all that can be fixed in your world and frequently feel like they haven't done enough. They very easily find fault with themselves, even if they don't deserve it. And they typically don't have enough emotional armor protecting them. And these sensitive personalities end up blaming themselves too often and too quickly. So actually that was me when I was in secondary school though. Like when I remember like I struggled very badly with AMM when I first started. And then
Same.
so like I keep failing then I was very very worried because like even until our O-level year
You pass in prelims.
I think I barely passed. I barely
I got
passed.
D7. I got D7.
Like I barely passed in prelims and then like I started thinking like is it like but I've been doing the papers. Like remember we do the papers together.
But I keep failing. I don't know why.
Yeah, like same like so like, I started doubting myself. Like every time when I don't do well in something, then I'll start to doubt myself.
Yes.
But my mom keep like telling me that you need to believe in yourself first. Because if you don't believe yourself, then like you really lost like half the battle of how you have your own views on things. So like in the end O levels was a success lah for AMS.
Yeah.
My mom was most happy about it. Actually, I feel like there's nothing much to talk about my personality because like I'm still the same as last year. I'm still a defender. Yeah, it's just different. It's just a different like there's two different.
Yeah.
But I know yours have big difference, right?
Very big difference. Very big. Before I entered JC is this, and then after I entered JC is pretty consistent. Percentages fluctuates. Okay, not say fluctuates, it increases. But before I entered JC and after I entered JC, my personality type is totally different.
I think you told me before.
We'll insert it here, right? We'll insert it here.
You insert it somewhere lah, huh? So that everybody can see.
So before I entered JC, okay, not say before lah, maybe just entered JC. So it's like quite fresh, quite new, still secondary school self. March 14, 2019, I was a turbulent entertainer.
Entertainer.
I was 69% extroverted, 63% observant, 88% feeling, 60% prospecting, and 63% turbulent. And in June 25th, 2019, which is like halfway through my J1, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
3 months, 4 months like that. I changed from turbulent entertainer to turbulent adventurer. And I changed from 69% extroverted to 64% introverted.
Oh, there's a big difference
Yeah.
Maybe you want to share what is entertainer and then what is adventurer, like a summary of it. Cause it's two different things.
Honestly, when you're doing the test, right, you feel like you're answering everything the same way as you did.
Yeah.
Like how you answered last time, I feel like I gave the same answer.
I feel like for many of the questions, right, there's no definite yes and no for me. Like I feel like I'm always in the middle, but I try not to put too many of like the neutral option.
I'm not exactly a lot in the middle, cause there's a lot that I take extreme ends. Like
Okay.
yeah, some lah, but not all. But some, of course, I put neutral. I did answer the questions, right?
The same as before.
Yes, but I didn't expect it to be such a big change. And especially when I did it yesterday, I feel like, because it was quite recent when I did my previous one, so I thought like I answered like the same way. Yeah, then I feel like, cause like when I'm doing it, right, I was like quite happy. So like I thought I will be like changed to extrovert. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But it didn't. Okay, later I tell you. Okay, so before I entered JC, I was a turbulent entertainer, right? Entertainers love the spotlight and all the world's a stage. Many famous people with the entertainer personality type are indeed actors, but they love putting on a show for their friends too. Chatting with a unique and earthy wit, soaking up attention and making every outing feel a bit like a party. Utterly social, entertainers enjoy the simplest things, and there's no greater joy for them than just having fun with a good group of friends.
Yeah, I remember the greatest joy one. I remember in secondary school, we were always excited about Milo packet, the 80 cent Milo packet.
It's like I find joy in the simplest things. I mean now also. I mean like food lah, especially, not like just other things. And let me just briefly explain what adventurer is. Adventurers live in a colorful, sensual world inspired by connections with people and ideas. These personalities take joy in reinterpreting these connections, reinventing and experimenting with both themselves and new perspectives. No other type explores and experiments in this way more. This creates a sense of spontaneity, making adventurers seem unpredictable even to their close friends and loved ones.
You're very unpredictable.
Pretty unpredictable. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, but they said like, despite all these, adventurers are definitely introverts, surprising their friends further when they step out of the spotlight to be by themselves to recharge. Just because they are alone though, doesn't mean people with the adventurer personality type sit idle. They take this time for introspection, assessing their principles, rather than dwelling on the past or the future. Adventurers think about who they are, they return from their cloister, transformed. So cheap! So this year I took the test again in March 2020, I took the test again. I'm still a turbulent adventurer, no change, but my introverted percentages shot up from 64% to 81%.
Oh no!
I have no idea why. Yesterday, I took the test again.
Yeah, we took too.
Yeah, we took the test again. I'm still a turbulent adventurer, still no change, but my introverted percentage went up to 89%.
What do you think like was the change? Okay, wait, do you think it's a bad thing?
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. Like, to be very honest, I feel like I am happy to be by myself, and like I am happier now than when I socialize with like a lot of people. I feel like you're happier when you know less of.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
I generally keep to myself now, like other than my close friends and like family and stuff. So I think it's a good thing lah.
I think it's like the environment. We saw each other, even though last year was like year one for both of us, right? But we saw each other quite frequently because of NEP.
Yeah.
Yeah, we joined NEP together. I think we'll insert a photo here.
And we always go out.
All the funny goose hair pictures. Because in JC, you're always with like this group of friends, right? Because like the population is a bit smaller.
I feel like it's a bigger population. So it is impossible for you to know someone from every class, like how it was in secondary school.
Yeah.
So I generally only keep to my class. So I only know my class people and a few of other class people, which is like close to my class. Which is not like super like far those kind of class, like art classes I don't really know people. And like yeah, so it's like lesser friends, lesser communications. I only communicate with people in my class generally.
JC is a very stressful environment in the first place. Because like you need to cram on the content and stuff, right?
People keep saying they don't study, but they like closet mugger, bro. Damn scary.
So like I think some way or rather, a lot of people will focus on themselves first rather than their friends. So like their friends are like a companion, just like a presence, so that like you won't feel alone. But for me, like poly is different. Poly is because our timetable is like much more flexible. So after school, like I can get to spend time, like I get to know each other. Like even until now, like I'm still in contact. Like we still talk like online, even though it's like HBL. That's why I think it's not. I don't think it's a bad thing, you know, because like what you said, being alone isn't. It doesn't mean that you are lonely or you have no friends. I feel like sometimes we need some alone time also.
I need a lot of alone time.
Especially I think because like we're always so caught up with school, right? That we don't put any like attention and like we don't give ourselves rest. I think I experienced that just recently. So like anyways, sorry we had technical difficulties, but
Yes, you are glitching.
I'm glitching.
Oh, I need to off the sound.
Oh yeah, I thought about because you talk about like you like the alone time, right? Yeah, I experienced it. Especially ever since I started year 2, right? In like everything was full on HBL. So all the lectures are like back to back. So they will not have like toilet breaks like set by our lecturers. Like the lecturer will just go like full on for like hours. The like concentration and the focus is like it must be there. If not like you miss out on info and stuff. And also because like I'm in Ultimate, right? So and we have like new sign ups from the year ones. So there were a lot of things that we had to take online, like e-trainings. So like before that we have our own Zoom course training, and then when the year ones came in, so we have to engage them, right? If not they will think like what's going on, that kind of thing. So because I have like a position in Ultimate, so there were a lot of like admin stuff that I had to take care of. Then because of that, right, my schedule was like crazy. Like I had back-to-back calls for lectures, and then I had back-to-back calls for CCA also. So I felt like for the first few weeks of my year 2 when it started, right? Because it's also new content, and since it's year 2, it will definitely be heavier. Well, I just felt like everything just like you know, like all the rocks like pour on myself. Then like I felt like I didn't have like time for myself for a few weeks. Only until like when everyone started being settled down through home-based learning, then I had time to like watch some videos or some dramas, start to draw, start to doodle.
Haikyuu!
Yeah, like mega Haikyuu fans. And and insert your Nishinoya everywhere.
Yeah.
And then like when I finally had time to just sit down and not look at my computer, like all the equations, right? And then I started to like, I feel like so much more relaxed. And I think that's why alone time is actually very important. It's not a bad thing. Like it doesn't mean like you're lonely if you have no friends.
That's why I feel like HBL works like very well for me because I don't need to socialize.
I don't interact, right?
Yeah, I don't need to socialize. And like I feel like the past 2 months of HBL flew past so quickly that like I barely even do anything. Like I know 2 months is a very long time, 1 month plus 2 months, but I feel like that's not enough alone time for me. You see the problem now? I want it to be forever. But without the pandemic, so I could at least go out with my friends. But like, still, I binge watch so many dramas. And like, I feel like I got all my sleep back.
Yeah. I think that's all.
And it feels super good to just wake up anytime you want. And you don't even need to travel to school. It's so shook like, who's in for another round of HBL? Hey,
I'm
Choi. I want to say that.
But I'm still going back to school anyways.
Interactive time.
I think that's actually sum up our episode today.
Yeah. Basically, just shit.
We share a lot about our personality, our character. It really shows how different stages of our life we actually change, like our mindset and stuff. So yeah.
You can go
Okay.
from one end to the other, so don't be shocked.
Yeah.
I feel like that had driven some friends away from me too.
Really, you being introverted. Really?
He wasn't happy with me and because we became more quiet, introverted, less fun and stuff. So
Actually, are you all
Yeah.
still in contact though?
not anymore. Initially, yeah,
After that huge hoo-ha,
about us being more introverted, yes, then no more.
I guess friends come and go, right?
Yeah.
All about life. So again, I think if you watch until the end,
Thank you.
If you watch our video, you can click on the playlist. I think it's
Which was unavailable in the previous video. I have no idea why.
yeah, but I think it should be available now. Maybe
We'll
maybe because now we will have 2 videos. Maybe
Mm.
one.
Mm.
Yeah, but I think that sums up today's episode.
Yes. I had fun.
Yeah, we hope that you like it. And stay tuned.
It's awkward. Thank you guys for watching.
Stay tuned for episode. I
Uh,
realize our intro and outro is always bad. but
not
you-
used to it.
We're still newbies, but I think that's about it.
Oh yeah, if y'all wanna know about your personalities, y'all can go and take the test. We'll like put a link in the
Okay.
description. Y'all can go and do. It's really accurate. I read about like my strengths and weaknesses. Wow, crazy accurate. And then like you can see like some famous people that have like the same personality types as you, like
Yeah.
here. And then like there's strengths and weaknesses, and then there's like
Friendship.
romantic relationship, friendship, parenthood, career. There's a lot, so y'all should do. And like I think they say they don't recommend every less than 6. Oh, my phrasing sucks. Like cannot do like too often lah. Basically, must be at least like a 6 months gap.
Like a time frame lah. Yeah.
It should be at least like a week. And you can like track your changes because there will be this results history. Yeah, it's really good. It's really accurate. I made my whole family do it.
I think it's a very good way to know yourself better also. So you know like what is the changes that you have
Yeah.
been through without you knowing.
Like you can read up on like what does prospecting and judging mean, what does turbulent and assertive mean, whether you're like more turbulent or more assertive and stuff. It's really, really like a very helpful platform to like know how much you change. Because like if I didn't do this test, I wouldn't know that I became an introvert.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, go and do it. Go and do it and share your results with us. Okay? No, just kidding. Just it's good.
Yes.
So yes, thank you for watching, and
We'll see you on the next episode.
yeah, stay tuned. It's gonna be good too.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.